Welcome, everyone. What you seek through the lottery is not really hidden within the numbers or the outcome itself. It is, in fact, part of a deeper desire, the longing to control the unpredictable flow of life. When we place our hopes on winning the lottery, we are often reaching for something far beyond the money. We seek security, happiness, a sense of fulfillment, or perhaps validation. But what we must realize is that this search for control is part of the grand illusion. Chance, much like life itself, is fluid, unpredictable, and impossible to grasp with certainty. The numbers on the lottery ticket, like events in life, are random reflections of the universe's constant dance of change. They shift and flow, and no amount of willpower can bend them to follow a particular course. We convince ourselves that if we win, we will finally be in control, that we will have mastered fate and changed the trajectory of our lives. Yet this belief only masks the truth. Control is an illusion. There is no guarantee that the wealth you seek will bring you the inner peace or fulfillment you desire. The real secret lies in recognizing that whether you win or lose, you are already whole. The outcome of the lottery doesn't alter the essence of who you are, nor does it dictate your worth or your potential. When you think about it, isn't it curious that we so often tie our happiness to a future event, thinking that our joy will come only if certain conditions are met? It is as if we are putting our lives on hold, waiting for an external factor to tell us we can finally be happy, safe, or content. But the universe operates in a rhythm that transcends human plans, desires, and expectations. It dances in harmony with forces that we cannot fully comprehend or control. When we try to impose our will on it, we feel resistance, frustration, and anxiety. And yet, when we learn to flow with life, to accept the unpredictability of it all, we find something far more valuable than control. We find peace. To let go of the illusion of control is to understand that no matter the outcome, you are always enough. The lottery, the numbers, the dreams of sudden wealth, they are all reflections of a mind searching for something it already possesses. The fulfillment you seek is not in controlling your destiny, but in realizing that within you, right now, there is a deep and unshakable wholeness. Whether you win or lose, you remain complete. So before you buy your next lottery ticket, ask yourself, what is it that I truly seek? And know that the answer, whatever it may be, is already within you. The universe doesn't play by our rules, but it offers something far greater: the opportunity to live in harmony with its flow, to recognize that control is an illusion, and to find joy in the unpredictable beauty of life itself. It is natural to desire wealth, to seek comfort and security in material things. Our society often teaches us that success is measured by what we possess, money, status, or material goods. And so many of us chase these external markers of wealth, thinking that if we attain them, we will finally be content. But in this pursuit, there is a hidden cost. The desire for wealth, when chased through external means like the lottery, can bind us to a cycle of suffering. The moment we begin to desire something outside of ourselves, we unknowingly affirm a sense of lack within. The more you desire, the more you focus on what you don't have, and this creates a void in your experience of life. The lottery becomes a symbol of hope, a golden ticket that promises to fill this void. But as long as you are driven by this craving for something you believe you do not possess, the feeling of lack will continue to grow. We live in a culture that glorifies having, yet in our constant striving for more, we often lose sight of the fact that wealth is not just about money. True abundance cannot be measured by the balance in your bank account, nor can it be won through the random chance of a lottery ticket. As long as you believe that your happiness and fulfillment are dependent on winning or acquiring something external, you are chained to the very thing you are trying to escape: suffering. Desire, by its very nature, creates a gap between where you are and where you want to be. It pulls you away from the present moment and places your happiness somewhere in the future. When you tell yourself, I'll be happy when I have more money, or I'll feel secure once I win the lottery, you set a condition on your contentment, but the more you want something, the more you convince yourself that you lack it. And this reinforces a sense of inadequacy or incompleteness. Chasing after wealth through external means keeps you in a state of perpetual dissatisfaction. Even if you win the lottery, the fleeting joy of acquiring wealth will soon be replaced by new desires, new goals, new things to chase, and the cycle continues. This is the essence of suffering. Much like water or electricity, it can be harnessed and directed, but it does not define who we are or dictate the nature of our lives. Yet, many people fall into the trap of viewing money as the ultimate source of power, the key to unlocking freedom, influence, or happiness. But this belief is an illusion, for the true source of power lies not in money itself, but in our relationship to it. Money, when seen as a tool, becomes something we can use wisely or unwisely for constructive or destructive purposes. It can help build a home, support a community, or nourish those in need, but it can also become a source of greed, division, or exploitation when misused or misunderstood. The key is to remember that money is not the cause of these outcomes. Our intentions and actions are. In itself, money carries no moral value. It is our attitude toward it that shapes its impact on our lives. When we focus on wealth as a pathway to freedom, we must recognize that this freedom does not come from the accumulation of money itself, but from a deeper understanding of what freedom truly is. Freedom is a state of mind, a sense of inner liberation that cannot be bought or sold. True freedom begins within, when we release ourselves from the belief that our happiness and well-being are tied to material, possessions, or external circumstances. Many people believe that if they only had more money, they would finally be free from stress, free from obligation, free to live the life they desire. But this is a misunderstanding. While money can certainly provide comfort and open doors, it is not the ultimate source of freedom. The freedom you seek does not come from having more, but from realizing that you already have enough. It comes from understanding that your sense of inner peace and fulfillment is not dependent on your financial situation. The pursuit of wealth as a means to happiness is a never-ending chase, for there will always be more to acquire, more to desire, more to want. This is the paradox of wealth. The more you chase it, the further it seems to slip away, leaving you in a constant state of yearning. But when you shift your perspective and see money for what it truly is, simply energy, not power, you release yourself from this cycle of craving and dissatisfaction. Money, like energy, can be directed toward whatever you choose, but it is not the source of your power or your happiness. The power comes from within, from your ability to navigate the world with wisdom, compassion, and clarity. It comes from your understanding that the real treasures of life are not things that can be bought, but experiences, connections, and moments of inner stillness and joy. When you recognize that freedom first exists within your own mind, you begin to see money in a new light. It is no longer something to be feared, hoarded, or idolized. It becomes a simple tool, something you can use to enhance your life, but not define it. You stop chasing after wealth as if it holds the key to your happiness, and instead you start cultivating the wealth that already exists within you, the wealth of your own consciousness, your own sense of inner peace, your own connection to the present moment. In this way, money becomes a servant, not a master. It is a means to an end, not the end itself. When you use money wisely, with mindfulness and purpose, it can help you navigate the world with greater ease, but it is not the source of your freedom. True freedom is the realization that regardless of how much or how little money you have, you are already complete. You are already free. The energy of money flows through your life, but it does not define it. The real power lies within you, in your ability to live fully in the present moment, unburdened by the need for more, and at peace with what is. In the end, money is just one form of energy among many. It can support you in your journey, but it will never be the destination. The freedom you seek is not something money can buy. It is something you already possess, waiting to be recognized within yourself. In our constant pursuit of future outcomes, we often lose sight of the most valuable gift we possess, the present moment. Whether it's the allure of wealth, success, or some imagined future state of happiness, our minds are perpetually drawn toward what might be, leaving us disconnected from what is. We live in a world that glorifies ambition and forward thinking, constantly encouraging us to chase the next big thing. But in doing so, we often overlook the true treasure that is always available to us, the present moment, the now, which holds all the richness and depth of life. When you set your sights on future outcomes, whether it's winning the lottery, achieving a promotion, or reaching a personal goal, it's easy to become so absorbed in the pursuit that you forget to live in the moment. You may find yourself constantly saying, "I'll be happy when I get there," or "Once I achieve this, then I'll finally be fulfilled."